Okay, we are rolling. And so why don't we start with your name, what you do here, and spell it.
Yeah, my name's Kyle McCarthy. I'm the Business Services Coordinator here at Rochester Works. My main job is to support employers in Monroe County with accessing our resources, connecting with other services in town, ultimately getting employers connected with job seekers, and yeah, that's it.
Now spell your name.
KYLEMCCARTHY.
Perfect. Remember to look into the camera. Trish, go right ahead.
Okay. Can you introduce yourself and share a little about your professional background and experience?
Just do it over again, that's fine.
Yeah, my name's Kyle McCarthy. I'm a Business Services Coordinator here at Rochester Works. I've been with the organization for, it feels like, 100 years, but I've been here for about 20 years in a variety of roles. I've worked in the Career Center guiding job seekers who are looking for work. I've also coordinated some programs for some of our Monroe County web programs. I've also, I'm losing it. Okay. And most recently, I'm in the business services team here where our direct customer is working with employers in Monroe County, really helping them access talent, hopefully build on retention, train, and hire new folks. That includes attending recruiting events and job fairs all the way to using some of our hiring incentives like the on-the-job training grant program where we can reimburse a portion of the wages while they train and hire new folks into their industry.
What inspired you to join business services and support local employers?
That's a great question. When I was working with job seekers at the time, I was referring individuals I was working with to recruiters in the community, reaching out to businesses. So I found myself doing a lot of recruitment-related activities. And during that time, I was also working directly with our business services team, trying to help folks looking for work getting in front of hiring managers. And so I kind of naturally, progressively found myself interested in that arena. That also led me to joining some professional recruiter associations, getting out in front of HR and recruiters in the area, presenting on our services. And so as I was doing that, I was connecting with the HR community, and that's kind of what led to my hope to be able to work with them more directly.
What do you enjoy most about working with businesses as part of... See, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about working with businesses as part of your role at Rochester Works?
I love networking. I love connecting with HR and owners and folks that are operating in businesses all over the place. I've learned a lot about a little of every company in Rochester, it feels like. I've been able to see inside manufacturing houses. I've been able to talk to IT owners. I've worked in, kind of all different industries and worked with the representatives from these companies who are actively looking to hire and staff and train their employees. And so just being connected with them, helping them, being a resource for them has been probably the most exciting part of what I do.
Can you share a success story where Rochester Works made a real difference for a business or an employer?
Man, I would say in the last few years, post-COVID, we offer an on-the-job training grant that's probably been ramped up much more following the pandemic. And so in recent years, I've been able to work with companies like DeCoco Chocolate Crafters who hire folks in food manufacturing, and they've utilized the grant to bring folks into their business. And they've hired individuals from all walks of life, folks that don't speak direct English, folks with different educational backgrounds, and really educate them in their world of food manufacturing. I work with some of the local IT companies to bring people into IT, which is such in high demand in the area. And most recently, we've worked a lot with the trades and manufacturing settings. So I've seen a lot of apprentice individuals joining the apprentice programs for the electrical union. We've even helped new educators start employment with charter schools locally.
What services does Rochester Works Business Services team provide to help businesses with hiring, training, and retention?
Yeah, we do a little bit of everything. So I would say to a business, we're like an extension to what you're already doing. We're a linkage to resources. We provide a lot of resources when it comes to on-site recruiting, job fairs. We do things that relate to hiring and training individuals. We're working in programs that involve retention. But what I also think is when I'm speaking with a recruiter and HR folks from a company, we want them to think, man, if I'm looking for something, I can go to business services and ask them to help us do some of that legwork. So I'd like to think we're a one-stop shop for what's going on in town. If you want to call me and look for resources to support grants around building and development, I should know about them. If not, I can look for them. If you're looking to get in front of job seekers and get your company out there, we should be able to connect them with promotional marketing, getting them in front of our job seekers through events. So I like to think there's no call or no question that we can't help support an employer. And if we don't have it, we're going to be able to connect them to someone that might.
How do job fairs, recruitment events, or training grants help the employers we work with?
Getting in front of job seekers is probably the number one thing. I think we're well known for our job fairs and recruiting events. We've held job fairs at places like MCC where, in a 2-hour span, you may see 300 job seekers walking past your table. And so for an employer in a world where applicants and everything is online, I feel like we kind of bring it back to the old school value of, getting in front of people, shaking hands, making first impressions. And I value that a lot because a lot of employers usually leave our events saying they have interviews scheduled, they met someone that they've been looking for a long time. We hear a lot of those success stories. We probably don't share them as much as we should, but I think we link people to the community.
What makes Rochester Works different from other nonprofits and workforce organizations in the area that offer services to employers?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that's been our long-term fight. A lot of employers and folks in the community may think of Rochester Works as a program. So not everyone wants to sign up for a program, but what we really are is just kind of a one-stop support. We have folks that are looking for work that may stop into a career center one day, get advice on their resume, and then never come back and just go off and do their job search. And that's very similar to the employment side. I think employers can utilize us as much as they want, or they can tap into us whenever they need an answer or a quick fix. If an employer wants to get to know us and then get involved with all of our services, we love that. We like to be engaged with them and be a support to them. But if they're just looking for simple information that they can't find or information that they can't find, I love to do the legwork for them so they can move forward with what they're trying to achieve.
Can you just say for me what makes Rochester Works different? That's all I have to say.
I think what makes Rochester...
You don't have to give a whole answer.
Yep.
Because you just did. It's just because you said that's another great question, yes. And then you went so just so that he has it if he needs it to say.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So what was I saying?
It's fine.
Yeah.
What makes Rochester Works different from from other organizations? But you can.
That's all you need to do is just repeat. Just repeat the phrase, what makes Rochester Works different is, and then go from there.
Yeah,
all right.
And that's it.
What makes Rochester Works different is that we aren't a program, and we are more of just an ongoing resource that's always here to help support you, connect you to resources, or help you in any way that you're reaching out to us for.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, just because sometimes it's hard,
to go back and figure out where. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, real quickly, I've just got to turn the camera off.
I feel like I'm all over the place. Is this all right?
Kyle, you're doing
okay.
I'm this
in my head, I'm thinking, what am I saying?
No, it's gold, man. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. What common challenges do businesses face in hiring and retaining qualified workers? And how do our Business Services team and services help solve them?
That's a great question. I think businesses are challenged these days with it's a challenging market because I think a lot of job opportunities and opportunities that are promoted and shared out are usually virtually. And so I find that you have employers getting applicants that aren't serious about work or not showing up to their interviews. So they may get a lot of applications from an Indeed site, but yet not have folks follow up once they've applied. And I find that ways that we make that connection is if you think of us hosting a job fair and 300 people coming to it, you know, those folks are getting out of their house, they're putting on clothes, they're making that effort to show up and be in front of employers. So I think we kind of buck the trend of, you know, people staying behind the scenes, behind a computer and applying, and we're bringing them to the forefront. So I think for employers, it's getting face-to-face interaction with talent out there. I think we connect them to resources and we get their company out to the community. Rochester Works has a great way of promoting and getting the word out. And so I think we get them involved with that. And then when it comes to our hiring incentives, you know, we have money dedicated to offset the cost for a company to bring someone in and train them, which they're going to do anyways. But these programs can financially help a business take the pressure off and really develop and mold and put some time into their new employees. And the cool thing about that is when you're working with us, we're human, you're working directly with us. We walk you through the programs. There's not a lot of paperwork, so we really made it a streamlined process to support employers, get them to where they want to go, and also access our resources.
Okay, almost done. Couple more. What do you hope employers walk away with after partnering with the Rochester Works Business Services team?
I want them to feel like they know. Yes,
Can we start
sorry.
with, we hope with?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Because the questions will be heard on.
Yeah, read the question again, just so I'll rephrase it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
What do you hope employers walk away with after partnering with the Business Services team?
I hope employers once they meet with us, walk away feeling energized, feeling like they've resolved some challenges or problems they have with facing when it comes to recruiting, getting their positions out, or at the end of the day, getting connected with other networks within the community. You know, we usually want to provide them with all of what we do, but if there's things that are outside of Rochester Works that can help them move forward in what they're doing, you know, I've just working with recruiters over the past years, it's a hard job. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of outcomes that they need to have. So if I feel like I've taken just a little bit of pressure and got them feeling like they're moving a little forward in what they're getting to, reaching their goals, you know, that's probably what I hope they walk away with the most.
How has working at Rochester Works shaped you personally or professionally?
Rochester Works has shaped me professionally and personally in a variety of ways. When I started, I was trained as a social worker. I worked with inner city youth. Never really knew the world of workforce, recruitment, human resources, and really over the years, I've presented to large groups of audiences from different professions. I interact with a lot of businesses and folks in the community who are looking for work. I've been able to network and create kind of a profile and a brand for myself, but also when you believe in a product like Rochester Works, you know, we're free. It's not a sales, we're not selling things. So when I know I'm giving good resources to someone and they're walking away feeling like they're in a better situation, you know, that ultimately is why I stay here.
That was actually really cool.
Was it?
Really good.
It sounds messy in my head, but
No, that sounds really good, Kyle.
does it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had a smooth, like,
No.
Yeah.
You're good.
all right.
You got nothing on Brad Pitt?
Yeah, no,
There you go.
yeah.
All right, got one more for you.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we haven't covered about Rochester Works and Business Services that you'd like to add?
what I would like the business community to know is that there is no call that we can't at least try to support. There's no question that we can't at least provide some kind of resource or answer to. And if not, honestly, if you're calling about something, if you have an idea, you might have a creative recruiting idea for your own business. The cool thing is it doesn't have to be something that we already offer. We love to customize, we love to try new things, and so we're always looking for the next way to support employers, to support you. So please, I'd like to think that when in doubt, we want to create and try new things.
Fantastic. Done. And out.